That's gonna be the biggest. I want to be the biggest one day. One day. I want to be the biggest, but it's all about. So you got sacrifice game. I'm gonna be the first one to predict what's going on. Rakai is 16, right? That's not an excuse for him to be doing certain shit. He's gonna go through this phase for like 2 more years, man, where are gonna hate on y'all. Y'all are literally seeing him grow up on the internet. He's literally just growing up on the internet. He gonna go through this phase of 2 years where he's gonna hate him, then he's gonna mature and develop and actually have a brain and are gonna love him. That's just what it is. That's just the reality of it. Bro, that nigga literally gonna go through this phase where he's gonna have so much shit. Y'all compare him to Ray, but bro, y'all compare him to Ray, but Ray is literally Asian, gang.
Maybe 1.2 mil right now.
Oh, fuck that.
What if one of the most controversial streamers on the internet was also secretly becoming the biggest name in streaming at the exact same time? That's the situation surrounding Rakai right now. In less than 2 years, his name went from being known in smaller online circles to completely taking over social media, reaction channels, live stream clips, and non-stop internet debates. Every week, it feels like there's another viral moment, another controversy, or another chaotic situation connected to his name. But what makes this story even crazier is that Cenat actually predicted all of it early. During Mafiathon 3, Kai looked directly at the camera and said Rakai had the potential to become bigger than everybody, even bigger than him and iShowSpeed. But right after saying that, Kai also warned that the talent alone would not be enough unless the maturity caught up too. And after everything that happened next, that prediction started looking way more real than anybody expected. He sounded completely locked into the idea and seriously believed Rakai was next up in a massive way. Kai even said he was willing to bet on it.
I'm telling you right now, Rakai is going to be the biggest streamer in the world. He's going to be the biggest streamer in the world. He's going to be bigger than anybody you may know. I'm telling you, he's going to be the biggest streamer in the world. He's literally going, I'm betting you right now, he's going to be the biggest streamer in the world.
But the part people barely bring up is what Kai said right after that clip. And honestly, that might have been the biggest point of all. Right after making that massive prediction, Kai explained that he cared more about making sure Rakai was moving the right way in real life first. He made it clear that some habits, decisions, and personal traits needed serious work before everything could fully fall into place. Kai was basically saying the talent was already there and the potential was obvious, but none of that would truly matter unless the mindset and behavior leveled up too. In his eyes, success wasn't just about numbers or views, it was about growth off camera as well.
But bro, before he does that and shit, I'm just trying to make sure he's on the right path in real life. I'm telling you, gang. I'm telling you. No, he will. Because real life traits, it gotta change. I'm sorry, bro. It has to.
A lot of people heard that clip and just kept scrolling like it was nothing. Others instantly rolled their eyes and acted like Kai was doing way too much. But barely anybody stopped to ask the real question. What does biggest actually mean? Because being the biggest doesn't always mean being the most respected or the most loved person online. Sometimes being the biggest just means you're impossible to escape. Your name stays everywhere, people keep talking about you non-stop, and every conversation somehow circles back to you whether people like it or not. That kind of attention can turn somebody into the center of the internet overnight. And the crazy part is, this wasn't just some random comment Kai made during the chaos of a long subathon stream either. He kept repeating the same prediction again and again in completely different moments, with the exact same energy and confidence every single time. Kai called Rakai a superstar, and he said it like he truly believed the takeover was already happening right in front of everybody watching.
The hate on Rakai don't even matter. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm telling y'all right now, mark my motherfucking words, Rakai gonna be a superstar.
He said Rakai genuinely made him happy, and there was zero hesitation in the way he said it. Kai sounded completely serious and fully confident about how he felt. Kai said all of this live on stream in front of his own audience, fully knowing people were going to react hard to it. He already knew there would be criticism, debates, and non-stop opinions flying around any time Rakai's name came up online. He also understood that the controversy connected to Rakai would make that prediction look questionable to a lot of viewers. But even with all that pressure, Kai still stood on everything he said with full confidence and never backed away from it.
Mark my words, King. He hasn't even gotten to his mature arc yet. I'm telling y'all, he is going to be huge. No matter how much you think he's annoying,
No matter how much you think he do too much, no matter how much you think, I'm telling you, mark my words, mark it. Click this. I'm telling you, gang.
He said it anyway because he truly believed it. And after everything that happened later on, Kai might have called it perfectly. By that definition, Kai was right the second he said it. Rakai has honestly been the most talked about streamer of the year, not just one of the biggest names, but the center of attention overall. Between viral clips, entertainment moments, non-stop online debates, memes, controversies, and chaotic situations nobody could have predicted, Rakai's name stayed planted right in the middle of almost every major streaming conversation throughout 2025 and 2026. And what made the attention even louder was how young he still was during all of it. That alone made people pay even closer attention online, with every new moment turning into another huge discussion across social media. It felt like every few weeks, Rakai's name exploded across the internet again for a completely different reason. One day it would be a viral clip getting reposted everywhere, and the next day people would already be arguing about another wild moment connected to his stream or online presence. The next day, it would turn into drama, reaction videos, arguments, or huge debates about whether the hype around him was deserved or getting completely out of control. No matter what side people picked, one thing stayed the same. People would not stop talking about Rakai, and that kind of non-stop attention is almost impossible to fake online. What made everything even crazier was how fast the rise happened. Most creators spend years trying to build an audience that stays loyal and fully tapped in, but Rakai somehow became one of the biggest names in streaming conversations almost overnight. Even people who said they never watched him still somehow knew every update, every viral moment, and every controversy because his clips and name were everywhere across social media. That level of visibility changes everything when millions of people are watching every move in real time. And this was not some small moment either. Very few streamers at that age had ever reached that level of attention so quickly and so loudly online before. Rakai even became tied to one of the biggest online controversies connected to a major Mr. Beast streaming event of the year. And after everything unfolded, the internet attention around Rakai somehow became even more viral than the event itself. Just think about how wild that sounds for a second. At one point, people across an entire country were flooding his platforms with backlash, hostile messages, and non-stop hateful comments for weeks straight. The amount of international attention and criticism aimed at him was pressure most streamers never experienced during their entire careers, especially not that early into their rise online. That shows the massive scale of attention surrounding his name. Very few streamers have dominated headlines, reaction clips, online debates, and internet conversations across so many different audiences as consistently as Rakai has this year alone. No matter where people stood on him, his name kept showing up everywhere across social media and streaming discussions. And through all of that chaos, Kai's main point kept coming back around again and again. The fame, attention, and influence were already there, but the maturity still needed to grow alongside the level of attention he had reached online. That was the part Kai kept trying to highlight from the beginning. Here's where the story starts getting complicated, because the path Rakai took to become the center of every conversation was not really the slow grind of talent building over time. A huge part of the attention came from the faster lane: shock value, controversy, viral drama, and moments that instantly got people reacting online. That kind of spotlight spreads at insane speed on the internet, especially when every clip turns into another heated argument across social media. Online culture rewards chaos way faster than consistency, and Rakai seemed to understand that early on. Every controversial moment pushed his name even deeper into trending conversations. Whether people were defending him, criticizing him, or turning the situation into memes, the reactions only made the clips travel even further across the internet. And the bigger the backlash became, the more attention followed right behind it. That's why so many people stayed divided on him from the start. Some viewers saw a future superstar with huge charisma and influence, while others felt he was moving way too recklessly and way too fast for the level of attention he had reached. But no matter what side people picked, they kept watching, reposting clips, debating online, and feeding the non-stop attention surrounding his rise across the streaming world. And once that kind of path starts bringing huge views, non-stop attention, and constant engagement, it becomes extremely difficult to step away from it. The rewards usually hit first, while the real consequences take much longer to show up, and that can pull creators even deeper into the cycle without even realizing it. At first, everything around Rakai seemed pretty small compared to what would happen later on, but things slowly started building up during the Clover Boys conflicts, which began putting even more attention on his name across social media and streaming spaces. That was one of the early moments where people really started paying close attention to everything surrounding him online.
I want to know why, I fuck with Rakai, gang. That really, gang, that make me happy. Being around him, he be living. It's like he dead ass living his dreams, bro. I be like seeing that, like, cause bro, he got good energy, bro. Like he living, like he has good energy, bro. He's gonna be huge, King.
Then everything started spreading way beyond that point. The back and forth drama connected to AMP pushed the situation to a completely different level and brought much bigger audiences into the conversation almost instantly. What started off as simple internet tension quickly turned into one of the biggest streaming discussions online. The stakes got higher, reactions became louder, and non-stop attention started pouring in from every direction. Clips were flying across social media, people kept picking sides, and the situation kept growing bigger every single day as more viewers jumped into the debate surrounding Rakai and AMP.
Yo, kid, stop saying he's a kid. Stop using that word. You wonder why? Because he learns to escape shit with it. I'm 16. I'm 16. Been 16 for 3 years, god damn it. Been 16 for 3 fucking years, god damn it.
What started off as simple proximity drama slowly grew into something the entire streaming community suddenly had an opinion on. Before long, everybody was reacting, picking sides, reposting clips, and turning every situation into an even bigger online debate. Social media stayed flooded with reactions non-stop, and every new moment seemed to spark another wave of arguments and discussions. Then the whole formula started changing even more. Rage bait style content entered the mix, followed by pranks and attention-grabbing moments that pushed the reactions, debates, and viral clips to an even louder level online. Every post and stream seemed designed to keep people talking, and the internet kept feeding right into it.
Trap game. Slide on the iPod, tell it to picture on the drum, no, I ain't.
Oh my god, that's how you do it.
At that point, the content stopped feeling random and started looking way more calculated. Every stream, clip, and interaction seemed built to spark reactions as quickly as possible. The louder people reacted, the bigger the moment became across the internet. Supporters called it entertaining, chaotic, and impossible to predict, while critics argued that the non-stop drama was starting to overshadow everything else connected to his content. A lot of viewers felt the conversations around Rakai were becoming bigger than the streams themselves. But the internet moves fast, and controversy spreads even faster online. Every new situation brought another wave of attention, more reposts, more reaction videos, and more people jumping into the debate. Whether viewers supported him or couldn't stand him, Rakai kept becoming harder and harder to ignore across social media and the streaming world. His name stayed locked into the conversation almost non-stop. Then people started noticing what they felt was a growing pattern in the way he interacted with others online, including some of his own supporters. Clips began spreading, showing moments where he came across as dismissive, careless, or uninterested toward people who were backing him and supporting his content. That only added even more debate around his attitude and behavior online. Social media quickly turned those moments into bigger discussions, with viewers arguing non-stop about whether the criticism was fair or being blown out of proportion. Either way, the conversations surrounding his streams became even more heated and impossible to avoid across the internet.
Hey, chill, but just chill. Yeah, just chill.
It eventually reached a point where even the people closest to him could not just ignore everything anymore. The same people who had the biggest reasons to defend him or overlook certain moments started realizing some of the behavior was becoming harder and harder to excuse online. That's when Kai stepped in and addressed him directly, making it clear there were real concerns happening behind the scenes beyond just internet drama, viral clips, or social media debates. It showed that the conversations around Rakai were no longer only about entertainment. People close to him were starting to take the situation seriously too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for him?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless you.
All right, bye-bye.
You too.
Even Fonmim ended up stepping in to check him too, and that caught a lot of people's attention online.
What happened?
My dad does reaction videos on YouTube. My Matthew's fan, been doing for like a year and a half. I think he got maybe 1.2 mil right now.
Oh, fucking that.
Yeah.
Hey, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Hey. Oh my. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, bro.
How you doing?
It showed that the concerns were no longer just coming from random viewers or comment sections anymore. When people who are actually close to the situation start speaking up publicly, it usually means the behavior had become too noticeable for those around him to keep brushing aside. That made the conversation surrounding Rakai feel even more serious, because now the criticism was coming from people within his own circle and not just strangers on the internet.
While we are together, I'm gonna try my best to hold you accountable for you doing wrong. Because when you're by yourself, you're so used to getting away with doing wrong and doing certain shit that you would forever not be paid, that is gonna become part of your normal life.
Things got so serious that even his own mother went on stream and publicly said this was not how she raised him. That moment shocked a lot of viewers because it pushed the situation far beyond normal internet drama and turned it into something much more personal and emotional online. Seeing a parent step in publicly made the conversation surrounding Rakai's behavior feel even heavier across the streaming community. A lot of people saw that moment as a major turning point because it showed how serious the concerns had become behind the scenes. The reactions online exploded instantly, and the discussions around him only became louder after that.
Not only to us, but to Jinxie? To Jinxie? You're disrespecting Jinxie's tournament. You're disrespecting Jinxie.
I asked you to quit the game.
Even more surprising, the drama got pushed onto an even bigger stage during the Mr. Beast 50 Streamers Game Challenge. After eliminating El Rubius, Rakai hit the L emote and told him nobody cared while Rubius was still speaking to the audience. The clip spread across the internet almost instantly and quickly became one of the biggest talking points from the entire event. What could have been viewed as simple competitive trash talk suddenly exploded into another massive online debate across multiple streaming communities. Supporters brushed it off as entertainment and gaming energy, while critics felt the moment came across disrespectful. Either way, the reactions were non-stop, and Rakai's name ended up dominating conversations surrounding the event once again.
Because of the fact that is not how you carry yourself, that is not how you talk to women, first of all. I raised you way better than that. So guess what? Your ass is coming home since you think you're grown. I'm booking your flight tomorrow.
He even had a full rollout planned at one point. A trailer was released, a school partnership had reportedly been lined up, and everything looked ready to move forward publicly. For a moment, it seemed like the project was about to become another huge step in his rise online. But then, the entire situation suddenly fell apart after the school reportedly backed away because of backlash connected to the Mr. Beast challenge controversy. According to Rakai, the school started receiving threatening messages and decided to completely distance itself from the project. He later posted on X, "I'm sorry 25XX. All I want to do is make content and make 25XX happy." Due to the Mr. Beast video, the school received serious threats and pulled back. That message gave people a real look at how intense the attention surrounding his name had become at that point. This was no longer just regular internet drama, reaction clips, or viral arguments online anymore. Real-world consequences were now affecting people and organizations that were not even directly involved in the situation, which made everything surrounding his rise feel even more serious and chaotic. By this stage, Rakai's name carried a level of attention that almost seemed impossible to control. Every new controversy, reaction, or viral moment kept pulling more eyes onto him, and the pressure surrounding his online presence only continued getting bigger.
He's emoting on him. Justice.
Every new situation instantly turned into headlines, reaction streams, reposted clips, and huge debates across multiple online communities. The line between entertainment and real-world impact started getting more and more blurred, and that's when the pressure surrounding him became way heavier. Some people still defended Rakai and argued that the internet was exaggerating everything way too much, while others believed the non-stop controversy was finally starting to catch up with him. No matter which side viewers were on, the discussions around his name never seemed to slow down for long. That's what made the entire situation feel so unusual. Most creators have one viral moment that fades away after a few days, but Rakai's controversies kept stacking on top of each other and somehow growing even bigger every single time. The attention never really stopped, and each new incident seemed to raise the stakes even higher across social media and the streaming world. His name stayed locked into online conversations almost non-stop. But behind all the controversy, non-stop drama, and every viral moment that had people typing in all caps online, there's another side of Rakai that a lot of viewers genuinely can't stop watching. Beneath all the chaos, he has this natural and effortless sense of humor that stands out in a way very few streamers managed to pull off this year. That side of him is a huge reason why his numbers kept exploding even while backlash, criticism, and hate continued building around him. A big part of his appeal comes from how unpredictable he is during streams. You never fully know what he's going to say or do next, and that randomness keeps people locked in watching. He somehow mastered the art of saying complete nonsense in a way that still leaves people crying, laughing. There are countless clips of Rakai suddenly switching mid-conversation into what sounds like a completely made-up language. Not stumbling over words, but fully committing to sounds and phrases that mean absolutely nothing at all. And somehow, those moments end up becoming funnier and more memorable than content people spend hours trying to carefully script. That chaotic and unpredictable energy became one of the biggest reasons viewers kept coming back to watch him over and over again. Then
Fish with a hot bulb, I'm just gonna cry.
What?
Whatever the fuck that means, I know it's flop.
But listen, you like how I look, But I don't know, I was in my own.
Yo, run that by me again, bro.
But I was in my own.
Yo, is he the first
Human being that speaks 0 languages, bro?
there are the famous reading moments that viewers constantly repost all over the internet. Clips of Rakai trying to read things out loud on stream and struggling through it in the most chaotic and unfiltered way possible somehow turned into some of his biggest viral moments online. To a lot of viewers, it didn't feel staged or overly forced. People saw those moments as awkward, random, and completely unscripted, which strangely made them even more entertaining to watch. That raw and unpredictable energy became a huge part of his online identity. Those clips regularly turned into the most shared moments from his streams because viewers never knew what unexpected thing was about to happen next. One small moment could instantly explode into another viral clip that spread across social media within hours.
But it can all spark to make a strong artwork. That's how I would define the sneaker equation. I would say these sneakers have gone through the cat in the hat. One. KC3, I love you, Daddy. Don't talk back, KC3. I sat there with Sally. We sat there with 2. And I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. Oh my fucking God.
He also recently did a Michael Jackson skit that completely took over timelines online. Rakai showed up in full MJ-style makeup and fully committed to the character the entire time. The voice, the movements, the energy, everything was turned all the way up. What made the clip spread even faster was how fearless and unself-conscious he looked while doing it. He didn't hold back at all, and viewers could instantly tell he was fully locked into the bit. Even people who were frustrated with him during that time still ended up reposting the clip and laughing at it because it was almost impossible to ignore online. The reactions flooded social media non-stop for days. Another thing that makes his content stand out is the way he talks during streams. His delivery feels completely unrehearsed and chaotic, with sentences sometimes falling apart halfway through. But somehow, that randomness makes the moments hit even harder and feel more authentic to viewers watching live. That unpredictable energy became a huge part of his appeal.
How much about?
God damn! Bow! Bow!
I'm gonna eat peacefully in this biscuit.
10 times, bro. Damn.
I please, bro, please, bro,
14
please, bro,
years.
please, bro.
But at the same time, this video would not feel honest if it only focused on the praise without talking about the controversies too. Rakai's rise has been a mix of genuinely entertaining streams and non-stop drama happening side by side the entire time. One day people are laughing at a viral clip from his stream, and the next day, his name is trending because of another huge debate or chaotic online situation. Still, one thing that really stands out is how naturally the attention seems to find him. He constantly ends up in headlines for completely different types of entertainment, and most of the time, it doesn't even feel overly forced or carefully planned out. A lot of viewers believe that unpredictability is simply part of his personality, and that's something people online can't easily copy or fake. He even came close to winning Breakout Streamer of the Year before ultimately losing to FaZe Adapt, but even that moment turned viral afterward. India Love jumped on stage defending him and ended up getting escorted out of the building, which added even more chaos and attention to an already unforgettable night online. The reactions from viewers exploded across social media almost instantly.
Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say.
But this video wouldn't feel honest if it acted like everything surrounding Rakai was completely positive. His career has genuinely been a mix of huge entertaining moments and non-stop controversy happening at the exact same time. One stream turns into a viral comedy clip, and then the next headline becomes another argument, debate, or chaotic situation connected to his name online. What makes it all feel different is how naturally he seems to attract attention without making every moment look forced. No matter what type of content he does, people keep watching because his energy feels unpredictable, raw, and real to viewers online. That kind of presence is difficult to teach and even harder to fake, which is why so many people stay locked into whatever he does next. He even came close to winning Breakout Streamer of the Year before losing to FaZe Adapt, and the reaction afterward became viral too. India Love rushed the stage while defending him and ended up being escorted out of the venue during all the chaos, turning an already huge moment into another massive online discussion that spread everywhere across social media.
Do you think Cenat changed your life?
Yes. Truthful.
Without Cenat, do you think you still would have made it?
Yes. Truthful.
And even during a recent interview, when he was asked whether he thought he still would have made it without Kai's support, Rakai answered with full confidence that he would have. That response instantly caught a lot of people's attention online because it showed just how strongly he believes in his own star power and ability to pull audiences in, no matter who helped boost his platform early on. Some viewers respected the confidence, while others thought the answer sounded bold, considering Kai's major role in his rise. Either way, the clip quickly turned into another huge conversation across social media and streaming communities. That confidence is a huge reason why Rakai keeps pulling viewers back into his streams again and again. Whether people agree with him or completely disagree with him, he carries himself like somebody who already believes he belongs at the very top of streaming. A lot of creators hesitate, second-guess themselves, or try way too hard to please everybody online, but Rakai moves completely differently. He leans fully into his personality, and that confidence keeps making people pay attention non-stop. At the same time, that same attitude is also what creates so much division around him online. Supporters see somebody fearless, entertaining, and naturally built for the internet, while critics see somebody who sometimes pushes situations too far without fully thinking about the fallout afterward. That split reaction has followed almost every major moment in his rise, and it continues fueling even more discussion around his name. Still, one thing is impossible to deny. Very few streamers have managed to dominate online conversations as consistently as Rakai has over the past year. Whether the moment was positive, controversial, funny, or chaotic, his name somehow kept finding its way back to the center of the internet again and again. That kind of visibility is rare, especially at his age, and it explains why Kai believed so strongly that Rakai had the potential to become one of the biggest names in streaming history. A lot of people online actually agreed with that take too. One person wrote, "I think Rakai would have still made it by himself, but not this large or this fast. Kai helped him big time, but we don't give this creator enough credit for not being afraid to fail or let alone embarrass himself." That comment perfectly summed up how a lot of viewers see the situation. Kai may have boosted the spotlight early on, but Rakai's personality, confidence, and fearlessness are what kept people watching and talking non-stop. He built attention by being completely unpredictable and willing to fully lean into moments most creators would avoid. Another person said, the reason why Kai picked him up was because he was already lit. And honestly, that's the point many people keep circling back to online. Kai clearly saw something in Rakai before the massive explosion happened, and over time that prediction started looking more and more accurate. At the end of the day, Kai was right to believe in him. The behavior and maturity may still be the biggest unanswered questions surrounding his rise, but the level of potential and influence around his name is something very few people can deny anymore. The audience is not in doubt. The reach is not in doubt, and the entertainment factor definitely is not in doubt either. A lot of viewers even compare Rakai's rise to the early days of iShow Speed. Chaotic, reckless, loud, controversial, but eventually growing into one of the most recognized and talked about streamers online after maturing over time. That blueprint already exists, and many people believe Rakai could follow a similar path if he grows into the spotlight the right way. Kai saw the potential early, and as time keeps moving, more people are starting to understand why he believed in him so strongly from the beginning. Kai called it before most people did, and the rest of the story is still unfolding right in front of the internet. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment so you don't miss the latest streaming news, viral moments, and online drama stories. See you in the next one.